Hey y'all, Lauren Phelps here. I am so excited to talk about part 5 of Career Change for Achievers. Today we're going to talk all about money. So if you were here last week, I told you I used to have this massive crush on, not crush, but I was a huge fangirl of Dave Ramsey. So I have like a basic love of money and managing it well and being resourceful with it, and of course finding ways to make more. And so when you are thinking about changing your career, one of the first things that you might think of is like, oh my gosh, like how am I still going to make money? Or if I quit my job, how am I going to make money? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to have health insurance? And you have all these money concerns, and they're all very legitimate, but they're not the most important thing. And so I want to just give you some tools around how you can help yourself to feel better about the money aspect and what you can do while you are making this change. So I've been giving you tips all week about making a career change. I'm giving you these tips that you can do today, that you can start implementing today. But the truth is, it might take you a couple months, 6 months, maybe even a year to truly go through this whole process and make the change. It took me a solid 6 months to make serious decisions and take serious actions day after day after day and quit my job. Like, it took me, the whole thing took around a year. The actual serious part took about 6 months. And so in the meantime, during this year, during the 6 months, what you can do is be saving money, getting rid of things that don't matter, like cable. I'm just saying, if you're serious about this career change and you need to have money in the bank so that if you have a gap in your, let's say, two things. One thing, you have a salary job and you quit and you get another salary job. What if for 2 weeks you're not being paid? What if for 2 weeks you have a gap in your health insurance? What if for 2 weeks you need a safety net? So I need you to start building your safety net. This is important. So when you are thinking of how can I build my safety net, I don't have anything extra, this is where you can think of what is not important. If I'm really trying to make a change in my life that's going to change my life forever, I don't freaking need cable this month. And you can go down your list of everything in your account of what is like that, and you can just cut and save in that way, and that'll start to build you a safety net. The other thing you can do is sell stuff on Craigslist. That was my favorite thing to do in the past, because I'm like, I don't need this stuff. Somebody else does, and they'll give me 20 bucks. This is amazing. And so just piling up some safety money, like that's the best way that I, as a woman, like that's the word that speaks to me, is safety. So when you have something unexpected come up, you're not freaking out. You're not clinging on to this old job because you don't have a safety net. Like, that's the big thing. Because if you're mentally clinging on to this old job because of money, you won't really be able to make the progress you need to let it go. So I hope that makes sense. This is more of a mental game than it is about the actual dollars. When you are feeling like, you know what, if the worst thing happens and I don't get paid for 2 months, that's okay because I have this money over here. And so that's what I want to get you to start thinking about, is how can you set up that money over here? And maybe you already have it, and that's awesome. But if you don't, figure out where you can save, where you can sell stuff, where you can pick up an odd job. Figure out how to get like a few $1,000s over here. And that'll be different for everybody. I would recommend like at least 2 months of expenses, maybe 3 or 4 months of expenses, whatever makes you the most comfortable. But get that over here. Okay, so I hope that helps you today. Tomorrow will be the last series, or the last part of this series. I'm going to talk about your map. And I know you don't know what that means, and that's okay. So come tomorrow to hear what that means. In the meantime, have an awesome day. If you haven't checked out all the other parts to Career Change for Achievers, go check them out and let me know what you're doing. I want to know that you're working on this and that you're making a change in your life, because that's awesome. All right, talk to you later. Bye.